Hi there and welcome to part 2 of the IBM teardown. In the previous video we saw a complete teardown of the IBM PC XT, and of course the IBM PC XT is a slightly improved version of the original IBM PC. The IBM PC XT has more memory on the main board, up from 64 to 256, and also it has 8 plug-in slots compared to 5 for the original IBM PC. And it doesn't have the cassette tape input at the back. I think IBM realized that because of the price it would never be used at home, but it would be used in a business environment. So everybody would use floppy disks and nobody would use the cassette port. But anyway, let's continue. I have here a machine which is also an IBM XT, but is about 1 year later. So now we're looking down into the slightly later IBM machine. And we can see that the hard disk is still a massive, ginormous Seagate block of metal. We also see the floppy drive is a full height drive with lots of cables and test points and a big, massive aluminium mechanism. So that has not changed. However, what has changed is this card here. And this is now an EGA graphics card, an extended graphics adapter. And this is not from IBM now, but from a company called ATI. ATI was using a mixed chipset. Some of the controller chip was from Chips and Technologies, and the other bit of the chipset was from ATI themselves. So what we see here is not only the start of ATI, but it's also the start of the third-party plug-in card business. And yeah, this is, as you can see, we now try to get a lot of jumpers here because we get some compatibility issue with the different interrupts and stuff like that. But this is not a VGA card adapter, this is an EGA card. And the resolution is a little bit better, and there's now 16 colors per pixel compared to the CGA's 4 color per pixel. Let's plug that back in and let's take a look at the next card. And the next card is the hard disk controller, and that is also been updated to something, if I can get it out. Seems like the cables are getting stuck. Okay, so here's the card, and we see now that the chip is still using the Zilog Z80 and the ZBEC chipset. But we also see that there are less chips than before. The ZBEC chipset is now consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chips, where in the previous design it only consisted of 2. Also, there are no trimmers on this card, so the phase lock loop is getting better. Of course, what we also see here now is that there's a separate RAM card for expanding the memory. Here, from 256 kilobyte on the main board to the total 640. This board here is now by Adonics, a Taiwan company. So we can really see that the third-party production of cards for the IBM has taken off. And finally, the power supply is still made in Europe. This is from a company called Schrack in Germany. So there are some changes. We can see that the third-party add-on business is starting to take off. But still, the hard drives and floppy disks are still the same old stuff. Finally, if we can see the main board now, all the bodge wires has been cleaned up, and we now have a main board without any problems on it. So yeah, you can see what happened in a time frame of about 1 year. We have basically the same disk drive, the same hard disk, same power supply. We have a better main board now with all the bugs ironed out, and we can see the third-party add-on board business is starting to take off. And yeah, don't forget to watch the next episode, which is a teardown of an IBM PC XT, which is about 1 year later than this one. So we have basically in this series 3 generations of IBM PCs. But anyway, see you soon.